It's a breather.
Like,
This was
let
a
me just
breather.
get rid of all the emotions because it was too much of emotions. So, how was it, guys? How was the whole shooting, whole emotional triggering and stuff like that? How was it?
Like you said, it's a mix blend.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mix of everything.
Yeah.
First of all, you putting yourself in that character's space. Being Danny, I remember being on some episodes, some models wherein I had to be the arrogant guy.
Yeah, we're going to talk about is it
so it
5
was
or so, the one in the shower?
the shower.
But can we just leave it first?
So first of all, it was a good mix, I would say, because I happened to learn through the entire shooting process. It's been exhausting mentally and all.
Yeah.
You literally have to put your space in that yourself in that space of those perpetrators, and come on, what comes to mind? Yeah, so it's been mentally draining though, but it's been educative.
Okay.
It was, I think for me, yeah, it's like Danny said, it was very educative. Like, I did learn a lot of things, and then you get to see that it's something that we all can relate to. And
a lot, it's related.
I mean, even in reality, you get to see yourself in one or two of those things.
Yeah, sure. And then with me, I had to go extra with the emotional side. That
was a good one.
Yes,
to see you in that breakdown.
I tried my best. I don't know, but I did try my best to just deliver the lines I had. But apart from delivering the lines, I felt like I owe it to myself. I owe it to the viewers to tell the story well. Director did his job by writing the script, and getting the script done. Then I owe it to myself and to director and to the viewers to just deliver my lines well. So that was what I did.
I must say, generally, I admired what you did because I've known you to be this wide character, all over the place. You just take charge over everything. So having to see you playing Adney, it was really fun seeing you at your breakdown point, and that was a compliment to me.
Yeah, there's always another side of a person,
Yeah.
So literally, this just say a lot. But now let's come to the whole script. We have a lot of different episodes in it now, which tells different set of stories. Like the intro is just something funny. I'm just being me, just just being the hyper.
I think I admire the way you guys change into character. I mean, for once you have to be very aggressive, and then you have to be emotional, you have to be calm.
It's the package. It comes with the job.
You just have to, and it was fun. I think this has been the most triggering but educative and fun shooting for me. Because switching on set, switching my tones and mood within and emotions within a second, it's so interesting.
I think it's admirable. I mean, every actor should get a clap for that. It's not easy.
And I must give it up to you, Sarah. Also, the teachings that you give. Those were good. And I said I learned from the set in general because when you come out with the lessons and those modes, the preventives that we can use, the abstinence that we can use, understand, in order to create that space for the safe space for the couples to make resolutions together and positive thinking. And you did a very good job.
Okay, that was really so now the first is it, we call it model?
Yes.
But I don't know. Really was recognizing early signs of control and manipulation, which is real, because most of us most of people out there don't really recognize that.
Yeah.
There are a lot of manipulations going on, because you can't be manipulating me, but then making me feel like I am the trouble. You know, it's really hard. Like, Abby wanted to watch a certain movie, but then Danny was like, "No, I want us to watch this." And most people do that a lot.
Yeah,
Whether it's a man or woman, they do it like to force you. Let's just forget about just this couple stuff. Even some parents do this abuse to their kids. Like, you need to do this. This is what I want you to do, but without knowing what the person wants to do. I feel it's
I don't know. I think it's kind of the, I don't know, power dynamic. People like to be like in control. Like, you have to think like, I'm the one that is on top. I'm the one with the power. I'm the one that is in charge. Exactly.
Like you can see the nervousness from Admin. She was scared. So that shows she has always been scared of Danny. So even when she saw Danny, she changed her
and
sitting
even the
position.
victim might not even recognize its control. Like,
yes,
it might be even the one that is being, it might not even recognize its control.
Yes, they just like it's normal.
To start off with, for me, my own end, I will say this, yeah. There are a lot of situations that people do find themselves in. They don't recognize the situations to become abused
at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like what we are saying in the module 1. Okay, Abby made reference of something even within the own. Yeah. I will tell you, 70% of Africans growing up as a child do not have the opportunity to make their choices when it comes to career.
Yeah, no, that's so.
When it comes to career,
but
so
not me.
No, sure. When it comes to career, so in Africa, the setting that we find ourselves is like, oh, I want you to become a lawyer, I want you to become a doctor, I want you to become a banker, an accountant. I'm a trained accountant by profession.
Yeah.
I work as a financial and data analyst. Okay? But beside that, I have a career. It's different when you have a passion and a profession. The only way you can make a career is when your passion is being triggered into your profession, and that's what makes it a career. Because for every single day you embark on anything in life, it asks you need to have something that will be the trigger that we want you to go back there every other single day. Yeah. There's something that wants to drive you to that thing every other single moment, and you find joy doing it. So for me, the module, what I learned there, it might not only be in the couple setting, but mostly people need to take record of those things, and they need to work those things out wearing. People tend to manipulate you slowly because of they feel like they are in control. I don't know, maybe they are providing the stuff there for you, paying the bills and all.
Like they are doing you, like it's a good thing they are doing for you. It's not even a favor, like this is the best for you.
Yes.
Like for our parents, they think like this is the best for you. Even like in couples relationship, like there will be one that will think that I'm making this decision for us, like in the scene for Andy and Danny. Like Danny thinks that this is what is good for us. Like you already make the decision that it's the good without even listening to the other person.
Let me make my mistakes. And I learned from them. Listen, I'll say this, ladies. The truth is, there are only 2 ways you can learn. It's either by someone's mistake in the past or by yours. Okay, but I will tell you, the impact that you have when you, in general, go through the entire process yourself It's different when you learn when you replicate it from somebody else.
Yeah, sure.
It's just like it's easy to dish out advices out to people when you are not in the position. But when you get into the position, it's a whole different ball game.
No, I
seriously.
That's
It's a whole different ball game.
because at that point you don't even know what to do. Yeah, even we're saying domestic violence, yes, but mostly if you're in the situation itself, you tend to not to know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You tend to not to think. So that's why sometimes when people want to blame the victim, I get upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's hard for you to like comprehend sometimes to even know that you're being abused.
Because
There are times you feel like this is just a normal thing. Because we have some parents, trust me, we have some mothers who tell their girl child, it's normal for them for beat you. If the man not beat you, if he not like you.
They use the
Exactly.
quotation, don't fear the one that spoil the child.
Now so your papa be they beat me. That's a lot what they're doing. So now because you feel your mom is saying that, you tend to not take it as a problem because you feel it's a normal norm.
yeah.
It's normal. So to you have to endure because your mom endured. And then you're thinking she will get mad if you leave this person.
I think it's because they have not been like so much light on this topic. That's the reason. Because for now that like people are really talking about it, you can see that although it's happening, like you can't just eradicate something just like that. It's happening, but I think that there are more people that are more aware now. Like they won't say because hey my mom stayed so I should stay. I think people are really like it's because we have been talking about this topic like often. So I think we should like people should do more. Talk about
More
it
like
more.
continue.
So you should-
like it
yeah.
should be like an everyday thing. I think
Okay.
Danny said it the past podcast, saying it should be said in churches, media, mosques, and all of those
I will cite a
places, you know.
scenario of someone I know.
Okay.
Okay. This is somebody that I work very close with.
Okay.
So she's young.
Okay.
Mhm.
She's in a relationship that also the partner is very young.
Okay.
But there are some times when we do speak to each other, I'll be able to pick out those points of controls that comes in.
Okay.
Because remember, emotional control is like blackmail.
Yes.
When you tend to make
Oh,
those decisions,
come on.
you want to control the people, you cage them,
Yes.
you imprison them
Yes.
without them having to make their choices on their own, and you derange their self-esteem. That's what comes
Esteem,
with
yes, because they feel like I cannot
I
make
cannot
decision
on my own.
unless
And-
I consult this person.
Seriously, that's why people don't tend to leave because they think I cannot do it on my own. If I leave, it's the end of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So mostly those things tend to happen when people feel like I take the bills,
Mhm.
I paid, I give you all the luxury tips, I buy you the luxury cars, and I tend to do what I have to do because I know what's just best. Sometimes when we do speak, I told her this like, listen, I'm happy for you the way the relationship is going, but you need to watch it out. Yeah, because you cannot even leave work within certain time. You are expected to be home.
Okay.
You are expected to be home at certain time. You don't even make that decision.
Isolation. Like
Yes. Like,
that's the way like people used to control you.
yes.
They try to
And then
isolate you from
From people, from friends,
Yes.
and everything. You just need to be home.
I believe,
So
I just
you cannot
believe that
have a conversation with other people.
people should start couples, whether in their home, whether any setting in a relationship. I believe it's high time we start having a dialogue.
Yeah.
Let's talk and let's just share our moments together.
Sure.
Whatever it is that we want to do in terms of decision making, it should be a shared responsibility.
Oh,
There is
I
no man that is an reservoir of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's us bringing heads together and making those decisions together. And you talk more. The more you talk, the more you create that space and
Space.
avenue where you
And
just can go.
even most time people are not even aware like this is an abuse. Many people think like domestic abuse is just physical. You see the way you are talking now that they control you should be home at this time. They won't even think it's an abuse. They'll just think like it's love or they are trying to protect me.
Just let's take it back to I think the model should be, is it 2-1 also? The one in the kitchen when Dan was about to go out to see his brother, and Adney just did a way in controlling him without you understanding, because she was like, why don't you stay home? And she was not even being romantic. She had a little bit of tone on it, commanding tone, like, it's better you stay so we can enjoy the weekend. But then this person has come to you telling you, I want to go. There's always another time. Why are you turning to be like, even when he is trying to be soft,
I think that's why I said this was really a call, because sometimes it might be something we're even doing unknowingly or subconsciously. We don't even know like this is an abuse. Because I can say for me, I 1 or 2 times I might have done something like that. Like, you think it's love. Oh, I love this person, I want to spend time with them. But it's really control. Like, you just want to be the one that, like, I don't know, just
You see. But anyways, let's just relax, laugh a little bit, and then we'll find a strength again for more topics, guys. How was the relaxation?
No relaxation.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
No. Okay, guys. So basically, let's move to this particular topic. I just feel drawn to it. Escalations and patterns of abuse. The tension building phase. Do you remember the one in the diner? Yes, when we were eating, Adney and Danny eating. Yes, and then Adney just break out, and telling you about how we destroy the bills, and it's better she's handling it, blah blah blah, and all of those stuff. And then you felt, Danny felt very, I don't know how to describe it, because it was so awful. Somebody's eating, and then you just bring out something like that.
I for once want to use it in a broader context, context where people do experience this daily. So it's, for me, I will use the word emotional blackmail.
Okay.
So these are abuses that take place wherein people tend to use something that they think they have on you against you.
Yeah.
In order for them to, in the past, we all have our dark phases in life. We have like the mistakes that we have done in life. It's human. We are normal to make those mistakes, because we are there to make those mistakes so we can pick a line from them and move forward. That's the beauty of life. Me telling people that, for me, life in general is the fact that we don't know what comes next. That's what makes it so unique. And you can fast forward it, because it ends in commotion. So people tend to use emotional blackmail, and mostly people don't understand that those are abuses. So they use those things that they have in you. So, like, you were making reference on the module, and Adney was using the past of Danny in that episode. He was using the past of Danny, the mistakes that he did, and financially that almost crippled their family life. Okay, so she was using that particular incident again to engage Danny when it comes to decision making about their finances. Okay, I'm taking you off this because before this was A and B and C. So we can see in our normal day setting, even in relationship, there are things that we might have done before meeting those partners, before meeting those couples, or within the relationship. Our imperfection has struck in before. Our imperfection has showed themselves before, and people tend to use it against us. So to me, it's an emotional blackmail. You use that once against you for you not to be able to make a decision on your own or get to a certain limit.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Has she ever emotionally blackmailed you? Because you're so serious.
Like seriously.
I'm actually finding the words to start speaking on this topic because as you were speaking, I kind of I'm seeing myself in this. That is why I didn't want to say
now
anything.
you're seeing yourself. Let's get it straight.
As the perpetrator or the victim.
No, not the victim.
I have also I've been a victim of it. I've been a perpetrator of it also.
Yeah, we do it a lot.
Say is like if you want to be present in your relationship, you can't keep bringing up past issues. And I mean, if you can't let go of it, like if it's because don't forget, like mistakes, it breaks trust, and then it's hard for that trust to be built up. So if you are in a relationship and you can't get over what your partner has done before, leaving is also an option. Perfect. I mean, you can't keep bringing it up all the time. It won't help. Like
it's not helping at all.
Yeah,
it's just going to keep draining the relationship.
Prevent something that will escalate in the future. You can actually leave.
You are able to figure that it's an abuse. The better.
Yes, then you can learn and retrieve from it.
Yes, I will tell you a story. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you a story. At a phase in my relationship, I've been in situations wherein my partner used to say, before this is how you are, this is draw instances from the past. Okay. So what happened is, whenever those things are mentioned, it kills you emotionally. Yeah. It makes you question your credibility.
You are using his guilt against you.
Yeah, sure.
So identifying those things, I think it's one good thing. Me, I will say to viewers out there, listen, there is no perfection in humanity. Yeah, we are all bound to make mistakes, and the beauty about making mistakes is the lessons learned from them. Mm-hmm. It's not going like when you fall. The falling is not the matter, but how you pick yourself up.
Oh, yes.
Ready to take another step forward. Sure. That's what counts. So if you are in a position, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your place of work, whether it's family related, because even in our places of work, you do face these things.
My God.
Yeah,
you do face
not
the
giving second chances.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So if you are in that position, my best advice that I will give, is the fact that, first of all, engage. I'm not the kind of person that asks that quit in general. You engage. And if it's persistently coming up again, and I'll tell you it's not healthy, know today that it's an abuse. It's a psychological abuse.
And the thing with emotional,
and that's what leads to physical abuse.
Yes.
You don't see it. But it's much more like it's very important as much as physical abuse. It also leads to depression. It might even lead to suicide.
That's why I'm saying it leads to physical. Because if you're that depressed, it's either because for a man, if I as a woman, I am emotionally abusing you, and then you maybe don't have what to do, you lash out. And when you lash out, you become physical.
I've seen
you become physical.
Agni, I've seen. I'm sorry to come in there. I've seen situation of a guy who was in a relationship with this young lady. They've been together, maybe in their prime stage. Not even they were back in their school days. Mm-hmm. They were in university back then. They were in that relationship, and it was all glory and all those things, looking like the roses around them and all. But when it becomes too physical, for me, that relationship was physically abused. Okay. Yeah, wherein the guy usually take payment over the slightest of opportunity that he has to hit the lady. Okay. And in several occasions, I have personally rescued that lady. Okay, from that incident, taking her back to my dormitories and all those things. But because of the level of love that was there, it reaches a time when the lady was about, like, she gained her consciousness and realizing that this is not healthy for me. Yeah. She wanted to leave. Do you know what happened?
What happened?
The emotional abuse came in.
Yeah.
So it was from the physical.
Yeah.
Now the emotional comes in from that point. Yeah. We are in now those things that they used to do when they were like couple or romantic, sharing those photos, videos of nudes and all those things that they used to share. He actually blackmailed this lady, saying statedly that, you know what, if you're going to leave, I'm not ready to leave you. If you're going to leave, and I will use these words against you and publish them.
Wow.
How could those things be?
Yeah. Too bad.
People, and there are other
So
people,
much.
the partner has not come out and say them. But within themselves, the action has already tells the story.
Yeah.
It already speaks volume. And you say like, I own those things. The people own those things of me. And they're still owing up to them. I'm afraid.
Because when it comes out, people don't want to know how it got out. All we want to know is this person is this person is that.
We are quick to judge.
So basically for me, I feel like abuse is abuse. There is no better way to like defend it. Domestic abuse, there is no further way, whether it's emotional, whether it's psychological, whether it's physical. These are abuse that are too much to handle. I just pray we can just divert from them, find ways, especially people can learn from this series, because basically what we did here is not only to tell the story, but we provide solutions. So you can learn from it. Know that I talked to this person in this tone, but what I was supposed to do was talk in this other tone. Exactly. So you use the other lane. Like, let's take this this incident, because it's what is playing a lot around. Sometimes when I go to bed, I just see the post. I'm like, Sia, the late Sia, may her soul rest in perfect peace. I have heard other people saying, I blame Ambo, I blame Am. Why didn't she leave? I am like, I don't want you to be in this situation, but trust me, if you were in her shoes, you wouldn't have.
Can I ask why? What do you think? Like, what makes people stay? Like, why is it so hard to leave? Because for me, I try to compare. I don't understand.
Yes, for me, I cannot say I have 100% been in that situation. But what I will tell you is, just as what Danny said, physical abuser always move with emotional abuse. They always find something to hold on to you and always make you feel you are the problem. I might be abusing you, but I don't want you to know that I'm abusing you. I need you to know that you're the reason for me to abuse you.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
I need to make you feel like you trigger me to abuse you. So at that point, you will not want to leave. You're afraid to leave because you feel like you're the problem. Every single day, even when things are happening, even when the person hits you, you go back and think, what did I do? How am I to do it better? It's his right. He has the right to hit me. Look, I think there is a message going around where they said he used to hit Sia and then allegedly place her in a drum. Yes. And close the drum on her. But then she never left. She will cry and cry. I feel like, yes, she wanted to leave, but there was something holding her back. For now, we don't know because she is gone. Exactly. We cannot tell. So all we feel like she was foolish. She was just in love. I can tell you she was in love, yes, but she was not obsessed. The guy was. But then, allegedly, though we're yet to confirm anything, but trust me, if she was here, she would have said it better. We cannot say it. Yeah. Even if he is being proven guilty, he will not say exactly. You will never get exactly what happened, what she went through. Yeah. Yes, the only thing you can have is from the autopsy that her ribs was broken, her bones and stuff like that. That's the only thing, but you can never feel her pain.
I think that's why, like, our community should be like open, like it should be accommodating. Like if she knows that, I mean, if I talk to this person, like I won't be judged. I think that's why the Western world, I won't, but the fact that they have like counseling for these things, they have like therapy sessions for these things.
I'm sorry to hold you from that point. Like I said earlier, abuse does not have like the geographical boundaries. You do know
I
why?
know, but
a lot of those things that are happening now in Africa
are happening all over.
I know. The point I'm making is
no, I understand your point. I understand your point. Now, me, I believe generally it's the fact that it's difficult for people to be able to identify those abuse that leads to the physical. Yeah. Because generally people think that physical abuse, because it has an immediate repeat effect, you can see it. The effect is immediate. So this is what people focus on more, failing to realize that there are other things. It's a process that leads to the physical. It might not have a direct reaping effect immediately, but slowly. So these are the most poisonous form of abuses. Like we were saying, you made mention of the mental, psychological, and being controlled, being control freak, and all. And one other thing is the financial control.
Yeah. Sure.
You are going to be abused financially. You don't even know it
at all.
Yeah, you cannot identify it because you feel like, okay, no, he does everything, she does everything, she gives the this, she gives the this, and all those things. But I will tell you that there are people in a relationship or there are people in a home up to date. They are grown and matured. Their parents do tell them what to do with their money.
Yes.
Men in a relationship,
yes,
in a home,
that's
the parents do tell them
that's what makes some men become really, we call them mommy's boy.
What do you embarrass it when
yes,
it's idle to put money in this quote and unquote when I was put money by this thing now what? Listen,
call me Mama Clark Samba.
Financial freedom is a thing that helps you to be able to do at your free will.
So, like, what pointers can we give? Like, how can we, like, point out to people, like, this is a financial abuse, this is an emotional abuse? Because it's not something you easily know, like, you're easily aware of. Like, what pointers can we actually give?
Let me tell you. I leave for work today. Okay, you're working for me. Let's put it to the lowest firm. I'm working as a maid in your house. My salary rate, I should be paid, let's say $20, £15 for the month. I'm putting it at the lowest.
500.
Okay, so I want to globalize it.
Okay.
So let's say I have to be paid $25 or $30 a month. Okay, now I'm working for that money.
Okay.
I'm spending my time, investing my energy into it, my job, because this is where I'm expecting to get that money from. And when I'm done working, you gonna pay me. You have to pay me $25. You pay me $10, and now you start counting. You've been working here, and I've been feeding you freely. You've been using my electricity. You've been using my internet connections. Yeah, sure. So you let the person feel like you are actually doing the person favor, giving that money to the person. Yeah. When in actual sense, they deserve it because this is what they work for.
Yeah, sure.
This is what happens mostly for those people that migrate from Africa to work in another country.
Yes,
they go through those things. They don't know. A lot.
From your point, like I met some girls in Kenya. They were from Liban. Is it Liban
Lebanon,
or
Lebanon.
Kuwait also?
Kuwait,
Yeah, they were from Kuwait,
Yeah.
and they were talking about how they work in a home and they are paid $200 a month.
Yeah.
And now they have to clean like the whole house.
Mhm.
The contract is supposed to be one house. Now they are working, like he was telling me, she was working for the madam and the madam's mother.
Wow.
So now she has to clean the house of the madam and she has to go clean the house of the mother. And now they are paying her $200 and they don't even give you the money at the end of the month.
Yes.
They have to hold it back. She said she had to
Until
pretend like
you are
she
ready
was
to-
crazy before that the woman can allow her to travel back to her
Yes.
country.
You don't have
Like
freedom
they
if you
beat
don't
them up.
bring.
Yeah.
I saw her,
That's
she
it.
You
was.
don't even have.
You won't even
freedom
know
in your
she's
own
coming
money.
from
You don't even have
abroad
freedom.
or
They'll see
something.
the
She
That's
was
salaries.
that's what
so-
happened.
The salaries
We
are
have them a
every
lot.
day.
Even Sierra Leone. Remember the last time people need to call
It's
for
very
the
sad.
presidents to help them to return.
That's a
It
whole
happens a lot.
abuse. Like they are
So,
abused physically, emotionally.
emotionally,
Like
financially,
she was crying when she
everything.
was saying
When
it.
people go through financial abuse, trust me, they make the perpetrators make you feel as if they're doing you a favor.
It's true.
When you actually deserve what you're doing.
Even in relationships, it happens.
Even in relationships. So I will cite a scenario in a relationship. Yeah. It is my responsibility. If I ask you to stay home as a full-time wife, housewife, it is my responsibility to be paying you. It's a
I
job.
don't think every man will
It's
agree
a
to you.
job, Sarah.
you.
Let's be honest. It's a job. I need to pay you. I will tell you for
I
sure.
mean, it's good. Me, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I should pay you.
No, I'm
for
sorry,
sure.
I will not be.
No. What
I'm
I'm
not a
saying,
full-time housewife,
what I'm saying is this. Yeah.
No, I
If you are
understand.
home, you are taking care of the kids.
It's true.
You are taking care of the home.
Yeah,
Okay. If a man has to go to work,
sure.
he is expecting salary at the end of the month for what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Yeah,
So if you are telling a woman not to work, but to be a stay-at-home wife, an housewife for place, to take care of the kids and all, do you know how much you're paying in school?
because if
For
you
the
are
school- the
going to
kids-
take in nanny, you're going
Leave
to
the
pay.
nanny.
Sure.
Even if the nanny is at the house working, what I'm saying is this. Now, for the school, there is a principal there. There are teachers there. The principal does not do the teaching. The
Yes.
teachers do the teachings.
Mhm.
But the principal is being paid,
Paid.
and the teachers are being paid.
Yeah,
Do
sure.
you know what the cost of a fees for a child? Now, for daycare going down to preschool and high school. Now, so after the child leave the school, come home. The mom is there to do the assignment work.
I mean, I totally agree.
So
with
she's
you.
playing as a teacher. She's playing as a teacher.
Yes.
Now there are men who does not want their meal to be prepared by the maid. So the
Sure.
wife prepare the maid.
Yes.
So she's what? She's
A
a
cook.
chef home.
Yeah.
So
There are two professions. Let's go. Let's continue now. I have to do my laundry. We'll go take them to the laundries and all those things. And at the end of the day, my own this, I want my wife to do them herself, not the maid. Now she's acting also as a dry cleaner.
Yeah.
The home, your bedroom, even when the nanny or the maid comes in to clean up, at the end of the day, the woman will want to sit and pack every single bit of your wares
Yes.
how it should be. Arrange what you are going to use
Tomorrow
to
for
work. Now she is working as the cleaner home.
Yes. Sure.
Why don't you need to pay her salary for
So,
those works?
Danny, are
And
you
at
saying?
the end, let me land. At the end of the day, those same men
Yeah.
understand they don't give those things, and at the end of the day, they come back and say, "Oh, I'm responsible for the home. I pay the bills.
Yeah.
I go to work every day. I come back home. I find the money, and you are just home. You're enjoying the luxury. But in actual sense, the
I
woman
get you.
has what they want, they desire
Okay.
naturally. But because of they do not have the financial strength to purchase those things, they are bent on you.
You.
So immediately they have caged you financially.
Sure.
So are you saying? I
Whatever
have
is
a
the woman
question.
wants, that's what they get.
Okay.
I have a question.
What's the question?
So are you saying like every housewife in Africa is being financially abused?
Okay. Can we
As
just
long as
can
you
we
are not
just
being paid,
can we
or
just
you're being
can we
full-time
just skip
home.
that first? Can we just say the hype is up? Let's just say a little bit.
It's actually true.
I'm going to
I
be the
mean,
principal.
How can you get a woman at home cleaning and cooking and taking care of your kids and
Multiple
you're not paying them.
abilities,
Yeah.
and then
I mean, it's most of those women that are financially abused. Now,
yeah,
if you want to
because
buy
you
your
need
hair,
to
you
go
have to
back
ask.
to the man.
If you
Now
want
you
to
see my
buy, you
point.
have to go and
Even
ask.
sanitary
Obviously.
pad, if you want to buy it, you need to run to him,
Exactly.
and
You
that's
don't even have
so
freedom to get
bad.
what you want. So now you see the
Exactly.
point.
Yes.
Now you see the point. So for me, I believe that the little things that people think that doesn't matter, these are what escalated to the physical in return.
It's true.
Because for instance, now those type of women, your life is just succumb to that level.
When you see
When the
some,
man-
when you see some ladies there before and after, you're like,
Sure. Even when
When
the
you
man
go-
goes wrong in the
Yeah.
relationship or in the marriage, you cannot talk. You know why?
yes,
Because at that point, they will ship you back to your parents.
yes, and
And you
tell
have
you,
nothing
I
to
will
show
not give.
for it.
Yes, I will not buy you this. I will not
You
give
have
you.
nothing to show for it, so you cannot leave.
So
Yeah.
can we
You're
bring it back to
enslaved.
society? Like, I mean, society has created this kind of thing around women and around what you should accept, like making these things like norms. Like for now, if a woman asks you, you should be paying me to be your housewife. I mean, everyone will frown at her. Like, what do you mean? This is your job. It's normal. It's your duty. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to keep clean and cook and
Sarah,
you know.
Sarah, let me say this. There is no woman in life that should succumb herself being a liability to the home.
No, yeah,
I don't know
that's
if I've said it clear.
No, that's fine.
I feel like I'm preaching now. Can somebody just say amen? Yeah, listen. It's only when you see
Pastor,
yourself, or
preach
when you carry yourself as a liability.
Yeah.
Understand? To that home, that's when the man does not value
Yeah.
your real worth.
Yes.
So what am I trying to say?
You have
If
to
I'm a
have
woman,
something
you have
doing.
to have something to bring to the home that you're contributing.
Whether you're going to do business,
Thank you.
something.
Now,
You can still be
let
an
the-
housewife and still doing your
Yes,
business. on
let
the
the
side.
man say, I don't want you to do this. Here comes about negotiation.
Yes.
If I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, then I have to have the value for my words because I'm bringing it something to the table. I'm contributing to the home. At the end of the day, I have to be paid for it.
But
Sure.
I think some men don't want their wife working because they want to manipulate them, because they want to
To
put
be
them
in
in this box,
control.
to
They
control
want
what
them
they
to
are
run to
doing.
them for
Me,
everything.
I'm
But
not-
then that's where now sometimes you as a woman allow the manipulation as well, especially when the person has not started. Now, at that initial stage, you have your life, not because it's about marriage, you are running to the person. The person said, no, you don't have to work, and then you succumb without giving your own weight. All that times, there's at times when people do it really and say, okay, I will start paying you, but then they start
And
and
they
they
never,
stop
yeah,
So,
when it gets to
never
that point.
continues.
But I feel like you need to have a voice on your own. The person needs to know that you have a voice on your own, regardless of that. And secondly, you know what is the other problem, that some parents, not all, but some parents make the man to be in charge. Like throwing your daughter, throwing your girl child to a man for marriage and making him feel like he owns this person.
I get your point.
me,
There comes where the person feels like I can use and dump her how I want.
I will
I
tell you
mean-
something, Sarah. If I have it all,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I want my woman to be home. And I build this monument of a glass
Don't you
connection.
think,
I'm
like,
coming, I'm coming,
abuse
I'm coming,
starts
I'm
from
coming.
there?
I'm coming. I'm trying to make something.
That
A
person
glass
is
monetary for her. I can just place her there. And I'll be looking at her, admiring God's creation. But here
Don't
comes
you
the
think
thing.
that's control?
Thank you. So this is what I'm saying. I just want to reference on what you said. There are men who do not want their wives to work. It's no bad. If you don't want your woman to work, I cannot consider that act as an abuse, but it becomes an abuse.
Actually, is
No, it becomes an abuse. Now, if I don't want you to work, and we talked about it, we have a dialogue about it, and you accept willingly that I'm not going to work based on the terms there, Okay, that's okay, fine. I will be paying you and all, but you have your little business going on forward for yourself. You're not working, going that in 247. You have people that are running your business, but you own something on your own. Okay, so it's willingly, understand, and there's something that you're gaining from not going to the in the office or going out to hustle and all those things. Yeah, so you've been paid. You're having a real effect from it. It's good. Yeah, it's become an abuse when what the woman's supposed to have after making those decisions and you're not giving it to them, and you make them feel succumb to you, thinking that their life depends on you. Their livelihood and survival depends on you. You are caging them financially. They are not able to explore because tomorrow, they will not be able to make those decisions that they want to make when you even go wrong. Because what? They're afraid of leaving because they don't have where to start again tomorrow. But if you are a stay-home, full-time wife, you've been paid your allowances, you've been paid your salary, you have your side business. When you want to leave, when the man mess up, you go. There is a foundation for you.
But for me, I think even suggesting to your wife not to work, I think that's where control starts.
No, yes, that's
that's
out. That's
because I cannot be like I went to school, I have my own plans, I have my own dreams.
Or you met me working and then you want to quit. That's it. Me for one, I'm not a person. On a normal day, when you see me, you know I'm not a stay at home human being.
It's hardly the party girl.
I am not a stay at home.
It's fire and ice.
Yes. So the thing about me is what I do with regards. I feel a relationship. I feel like you need to find someone that you two are kind of the same humans.
The energy
complements. The energy is the same. So I cannot be a party freak and then you're an opposite person. You want to see me as a bad person. You want to see me as if I don't want to succumb to you. But then when we understand ourselves better, I'm a career-driven person, you're a career-driven person, then we come to a conclusion and we know, oh yes, our path, we have our path. We have a home to take care of. But I cannot stop you. I cannot drive you away from your dreams. You're a woman, you have a right to chase your dream. You're a man, you have a right to chase your dream. But as a woman as well, you have a right to take care of your home. You just need to be able to balance it well.
Don't be an habit.
Don't see yourself as I need to run to him for every damn thing.
That's where it comes. I have to buy Brazil, I have to buy human. At the end of the day, even if it beats me, it comes back with tons of gifts. It comes back with tons of gifts.
I see people doing it. Like
at the end of the day, I'm staying back.
This cheating stuff, like these people saying, I want to be like Choma. Now that's the slang.
What's Choma?
I want to be Choma, Davido and Choma. Like after the wedding. I don't mind him cheating like Davido. As long as he bring me the cash, I'll be Choma. I don't know, but that's what people say. With all the baby mamas, also all that. But really, that's what people use because they see others being spoiled. That's why, because you've been abused with cash, you feel like, oh my goodness, it's okay for the person to hurt me. But really, are you okay? I really
want to make reference to episode, is it the module 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Wherein there was this time that was Danny was lashing out on admin. Okay. And it's episode 5. 4?
4.
No, it's 5. When the name, it's 4?
It's 4.
The name calling.
Yes. The hallway.
The hallway, yes. Wherein Danny was there using words
against her.
Do people actually know that this abuse also?
Yeah, I think that's why I'm saying we should give a pointer, because a lot of think it's the only abuse. Now, very sure people they think it's physical.
Let's do it.
Then name calling.
Now we have different type of abuses.
Body shaming.
Firstly, you have we say it a lot. Physical is what a lot of people know.
Yeah.
But you see the emotional, that's where the name calling comes. That's where the degrading comes. That's where financial abuse comes as well. We have psychological, which also falls under that, and mental. We have spiritual abuse as well.
Sure.
Spiritual abuse.
Yeah, spiritual. Let me shock you. Let me shock you. Let me just shock Sarah. There are spiritual abuse that you don't know.
Okay.
Do you know now? I'm not saying there are men of God who claim to be men of God.
I get it.
They claim to be men of God. Listen. The Bible says, it says, bring your tithes to the storehouse of the Lord.
I mean, think of it, because it's very easy to manipulate people with the word
spiritually.
Of God. It is so easy. Like, I mean, it's very easy because you just use the Bible, and people misinterpret the Bible.
Thank you.
You just use the Bible to, I don't know, steal from people.
It's robbery.
There are people that actually use the Bible to sleep with people.
It's spiritual abuse. You let them listen. I've seen videos on social media going viral. Of pastors in Africa. I don't want to call country names to be specific. When you go there, the first manipulation that they want to do is they want to twitch your mind. Spiritual abuse.
It's actually
they want to really your mindset. They refurbish your mindset, and they will tell you something
in homes.
They will tell you something. Let me say, they will tell you something that it's better. The best service you can have is when you work for the Lord.
Yes,
it's true.
Hold on. The same Bible said, "Your gift shall make room for you."
For you.
A worketh man need not to go hungry. Listen,
thing when people
the African men of God.
Know God for yourself.
Thank you.
That's the only thing
what they will do
when it comes to religion.
What they will do is this: they will say, "You work for the Lord." I will tell you, the poorest of the poor in the church are those ones that goes to the church in the morning. They spend hours of their life to clean those church. They will need to clean the toilets of those church, pack those chairs, get the place set up. They are there 24/7 interceding on behalf of of Papa and the life of Papa, the life of Papa's family, and Papa there and Papa's family. The children are overseas schooling.
Yeah.
And these are the same people when after service, when you leave the church premise going out, they will come and walk to you like, brother, God bless you. You know, now we do quote and unquote. We are here taking care of the church.
Yeah, sure.
You have to give them stipends. You have to give them something. Even if you watch their condition, their physical conditions.
Yeah, sure.
It's nothing to write home about. And they are the same men of God, are there riding in the most luxurious cars, living in the most luxurious homes. But what they do is that they twitch your mind. They manipulate your mind. I feel like preaching.
No, I don't think we should.
No. Let's not preach.
Literally.
Order
to read from
I think you just have to point out that
anyways, I'm just saying we have.
Do you know how many women that has lost their marital homes based on their spiritual fathers? Do you know how many?
Anyways, we can explore that.
So one thing people should do is know God for themselves. That's just what they should do.
So there are a lot of abuses we don't know.
Yeah.
Even in funny. So that's why I want people to really take time, sit and watch these safe choices.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch this episode by episode, you watch it well, you will learn, because we provided everything. We give you the solution, wherein, for me, I believe communication is key.
Yeah, it is.
Communication to stopping abuse as well is key.
Yeah.
Because there are certain relationships where I could remember where vividly episode 4:2 or so, module 4:2 in the bedroom, where Danny was talking to Adney, but she was quiet for some time, but then you came out. And so now the solution is always, let's talk. If you hurt me, if I hurt you, there are times I hurt you, I don't know.
The silence treatment is also an
abuse. You treating me silently. Yeah. How can I understand that this is wrong? But the best we can do is bringing out solution, and let us discuss it.
Mm.
Same way I'm saying as well, another solution I feel as well towards this abuse is our parents. Nowadays it's better than before. You see parents giving open in conversation with children, but before, people feel like they are not supposed to talk about
Yeah.
sex,
It's
they are not supposed to
disrespect,
talk about
it's
relationship,
true.
and people just feel like my daughter in general supposed to, you need to train the daughter to worship her man.
It's true. I mean, I was
Yes.
asking my mom, like, why is it that when men goes to visit their mother-in-law, they don't ask them to go fetch water, go take something, and then why is it that when we go to visit our mother, we are supposed to go,
Yes.
even if they don't ask you, it's just in you. You're going just there helping them
Because
cook,
of what our
cleaning,
parent taught us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's sad side.
That's
I'm
what
meant to
she
give
said
her.
to me.
When the mom is sick, you come back to me and I need to
She
send
said-
money for the medical.
she
So-
said, for the man, the fetching water is the pocket, like the money
This
he
is
gives
just-
when he's leaving. That's what they do. But
Okay.
for us,
But even women do buy gifts. Firstly, let me
Exactly.
tell you, forget it. So model will not buy gift for her, like you.
true.
No, sure.
Yes.
In Africa,
But
some-
yes. But then what I'm saying is our parents are supposed to make us feel valuable.
It's true.
Because when you value yourself, then you can be able to value
It's
others.
actually true.
Then you can be able to show yourself and know your worth.
Mhm.
And when you know your worth, nobody can step on you.
Mhm. And
Nobody
if
can.
you comes from an abusive home, it becomes something normal to you. Even if you are being abused,
Yeah,
you won't
well,
be
then,
aware.
then it's
Like,
not
it's
supposed to be known.
familiar.
Now, let me say solutions. We're preferring solution. You
Mhm.
might have grown up in a home that you see abuse as normal.
Mm.
The best you can do, rather than abusing others, rather than accepting abuse, go for therapy.
It's true.
If you watch Safe Choices, you see there at the point Daniel had been accepted to
Mhm.
go for therapy
It's true.
because that helps a lot. Yes, we know this part of
The
the
world,
world.
yeah.
It's hard for us to get
It's not
therapists,
available.
you know.
It's not.
But I can tell you we have few. It's kind of expensive, but you can contact them. But rather than that, if you don't have money, YouTube offers that as well. You can go on YouTube. There are videos that you can watch.
And therapy is not even. It's about it's talking to someone, even if
Yes.
that person is not
The
giving you a
problem
solution.
why some people don't talk to people, I cannot tell you to go just rush out and talk to anybody. I cannot tell you that
Yeah, it's true.
because the Congo Sabo.
It's
No,
true.
sure.
It's
Rather
actually-
than me rendering you assistance or help,
Mm.
I would rather spread it out.
Okay.
So I feel like, and also learn to talk to yourself. You see the use of mirror. We don't make use of our mirrors
It's
at
true.
home.
We don't
Go
make use of our
stand.
pens also.
Yes, go stand in front of your mirror in the morning. Tell yourself you're worth it. Tell yourself, I am a beautiful soul. I deserve everything. I deserve to be respected. I
true.
deserve to be loved.
It's
I
true.
deserve to be on top of situation. I
It's true.
deserve to be who I am supposed to be.
Mhm.
I deserve to be a queen and a king. I am not supposed to be stepped on.
Yeah.
That mirror, because it's a reflection of you yourself. You see notepad in our phones, we really don't know what it is. There are days, I love Snap as well, Snapchat. You have the AI, you can
Okay.
chat with the AI completely. It helps.
ChatGPT
Thank
is
you.
my best friend. Sometimes
Thank you.
I post
Your
the things I
notepad.
discussed with it on my status and people are laughing.
You,
But it helps.
you just there are a lot.
To me,
So
I will start off from
mhm.
the aspect of the. I will start off from the aspect of the society.
Mhm.
Okay, domestic abuse or abuse in general
Yeah.
has been a norm. Like I said
Yes,
previously,
societal norm.
it's supposed to be declared as a public emergency
Sure.
because the issues are there every day.
A lot.
And they are coming up, they keep coming up. Now, the way society has created the impression in defining what someone should see as an abuse
And
is
what
bad, what you
should
should
not
not see.
see as an
I'll
abuse.
make a simple example.
Yeah.
If I'm walking into a mall right now and I find, or people found a man and a woman having a quarrel,
Yeah.
if the man hits the lady,
It's an abuse.
immediately people will intervene.
Yes, because it's an abuse.
But let's
When it
switch the
reverse.
coin over. If a woman hits a man, the man is considered to be a weakling. Automatically, it becomes a fun topic in that point. Everybody will take out their phones to
That's
start
really
videos,
true.
Yes.
put out videos and all those things. So we need to understand in the society that no matter who the abuser is, an abuse is an abuser. It's not like a
not
small
gender
abuse.
specific.
Thank you.
No, it's
It's
gender.
open. So when we start from that point, you're able to identify those little and little things. Secondly, it goes back to you, the individual, the victim. Rome was not built in a day.
Yeah.
There are situations that have happened before. You need to sit back and think, where is this heading to?
Sure.
A first time always have an next.
Can I cut you off a little bit? Thank you.
There is always a second time after a first time.
Yeah, sure.
You as the victim, you should be able to identify those things.
Yes.
And you need to put a stop before it becomes too late.
And if not,
The point, yes, after dialogue, for me, a 1 or 2 sitting dialogue is enough.
I mean, if they
it's a 1 or 2 sit dialogue, it's enough. Understand? And when you put those things in line to put a pause to those things, that is, I will always say, it's better to start all over again than not having the opportunity to start at all.
Sure.
That's
Start all
For
over
the
again.
perpetrators, listen. Me as a man, my role is to protect you financially, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, mentally. If I know what I'm doing to you will have a repeat effect that will hurt you, I should not do.
Sure.
So we should be able to understand ourselves. Sometimes take a breather, take a space back. Before you speak,
go for a walk.
Move out, avoid the situation,
Yeah.
and go and rethink. If it's too tense, avoid the communication before it becomes physical. My only advice, like I'm saying this now, is the fact that we should be able to have control over our emotions and be able to control our decisions.
Sure. I mean, before we end, I have 2 things I want to say.
Okay.
Like Daniel was saying, like, if it has happened, it will happen again. There is something always I say, and I say it all the time to my sister, to my friend. Like, if they hit you once, they will do it again. They will do it again and again and again until you get to that point where you actually accept that this is what I deserve. So, like, the first red flag, just leave. It's always an option. I know it's hard to just walk away from someone you love, but at least
love yourself first.
Exactly. And the other thing again I would say is that abuse is something that it's contagious.
Sure.
Like, it affects everyone involved.
So
you the abuser, you the abused, anyone that witnesses, it affects everyone.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's something we should prevent. Like you said, move away. Like, if you're really angry, walk away. If you need a day or 2, take it.
Yes.
So to prevent, like, from something to get physical. So yeah, that's just what I would say.
Okay, so Just Mate has been fun, educative, safe choices has been, I can say it's my best series I've been part of. And I am happy I am part of it, thanks to Quay Inspires for always bringing us to, learn. Because even us, the actors, are learning from what we are doing. So basically, I just hope viewers get to learn a lot from this.
Exactly.
They get to watch it, because we put in a lot of energy, especially to spread out this education, because this is not just about series. It's about us educating people out there and
Mm-hmm.
educating ourselves as well.
Yeah.
So we wish they watch it well and learn from it. But so far so good. Your girl Adney, yes, the girl with a sass, the girl with a vibe. She has been here. Yes, I was part of the series of choices, and I continue and will forever be Adney, but not Adney on safe.
Yeah.
I will not be the victim. I will not be the
And
perpetrator
you
because I'm
know,
just me.
you know the
And
drill.
make sure you be safe.
Yeah, you know the drill. It's always good to love yourself first. Put
Yeah.
yourself first. Consider yourself. If what I cannot do to myself, I should not do to another.
Yeah.
What
Exactly.
I don't want someone to do to me, I should not do to
Sure.
another. Till we meet again, this has been educative. It's been fun all together,
Yeah, sure.
and it's been lovely to be with these two sweet ladies around, being the only guy around them. And till we meet again on another episode, don't forget to stream on all Queen Inspire social media platforms. It's on Facebook,
Like,
YouTube,
follow us.
TikTok, WhatsApp, everywhere. Just
Follow
like,
us.
follow us and our
Mhm.
content. And please also know you can also make a suggestion for a topic that you want us to handle.
Of
Bring out
course.
something that you want us to discuss or you want us to portray out there. You can
And
even send
we-
in your story if you want us to act your story.
Yes,
to
we
share
will.
your story in terms
Yeah.
of our drama series. We can also,
God,
so always
do
it's Queen Inspire, and I've been the golden boy. You know what it is. Always looking sweet. I'm Danny. DANNY. Don't forget Nzanzi in it.
Okay.
Till we meet again, it's bye from me.
Yeah, bye. Just make sure you make safe choices and make sure you can leave it an option. I mean, you don't have to die.